have hurt the water tables in farming areas through ethanol, creating ethanol. We have driven up corn prices and so on, and it's affecting other farmers. And that's what you get when you subsidize something. But it is wrong for government to pick and choose winners and losers. And that's a big part of what has been happening both within Minnesota and nationally. In my opinion, government has no constitutional right or role to be doing that, to be getting involved in picking in the market and picking and choosing. And it goes even further than just the ethanol subsidies. It goes all the way to job Z zones, TIF districts, etc. Corporate welfare, as I call it, where you're giving corporate tax breaks for certain things. It's not government's role. And if we weren't doing that, we wouldn't have businesses up lobbying up at the Capitol, either for their own break or lobbying because they're concerned that their competitor is going to get a tax break or get a subsidy. And so it's wrong for us to be in the business, period. I need to say, no public money. We don't give it to any private business, and we shouldn't be giving it to the Vikings. It is a private business. There's other ways they can do it, and it's been done other ways across the country. So. The government has gotten too big. It's got way beyond its constitutional responsibilities. So it now thinks that it can get involved in every little issue out there. You've got the federal government trying to get involved in school issues. You have cities talk about school issues and so on. So every level of government is going way beyond what they were supposed to be doing. Because they feel like, people that get elected will feel like, hey, I have to solve this problem, or this is the issue du jour. It goes back to what the federal government's doing right now with health care. There is nowhere in the Constitution that health care can be done by the federal government. And it is not a federal issue. So why are we allowing that? So it's the same philosophy, and I will have that as governor. A long time. I do not support electing the Met Council because I don't want to legitimize them. And I think that you'll never get rid of them then. The party lost elections because it lost the fiscal conservatives, because the party was not acting like fiscal conservatives, especially at the federal level. And we lost credibility on that when we lost those folks. And I am happier than heck that they're back. They're back. And we need them to win elections. And we, as our candidates, we have to, once we are elected, we have to also perform. Because we cannot allow what happened in the past with Republicans happen again. There's no more rhinos up here. And I think that as opposed to this, it includes Democrats, it includes a lot of teachers. It's bad, and why we would ever let the federal government get involved in our education. I guess I'm a little older than Marty, but I remember when we were talking about abolishing the Department of Education, the Federal Department of Education. That's in our platform, and that we've got to get that done. And over the last 10 years, and I'm going to blame Bush for a lot of this, but the federal government has so absolutely overreached into issues that the states should be involved in, or in the case of education, that is a local issue. And the state legislature has mandates almost everything on local school districts right now. So the state legislature is doing the same thing that the federal government is doing within our schools. We've got to get back where the dollars are following students. We have to support homeschools. We have to support private schools, charter schools, choice within public schools, whatever works for the individual kid.